Yo, it's Two Side Anime here, and I'm late. I know I'm late, but today we're going to talk about Chapter 9 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. You guys don't know, I'm an engineer, so I got called in to cover for my coworker, and also my Invisalign is cooking me. But let's get straight to it. Chapter 9 was a banger. We got the return of Kurama. Still not sure how I feel about it, but I'm gonna let them cook. We might have Orochimaru returning to the scene. Boruto proved that he is him and currently the strongest character in the series. More importantly, Chapter 9 proved that I was right about Boruto not using his karma seal. Since I was right about why Boruto wasn't using his karma seal in the series, I know I'm 100% right about the JOUGAN. Yes, the JOUGAN is coming soon to the series. Before I start glazing myself about being right for the 30th time and being the ghostwriter to Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, I would like to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Your boy is officially monetized. And all jokes aside, I wouldn't be here without you guys. Love y'all and thank you. So you know it's review time, so let's cook. Boruto 2 Blue Vortex has been a wild ride since the release, and it's only getting better. Honestly, in my opinion, I'll give this chapter 8 out of 10. I don't know, I just feel like the best chapter that came out of this series so far was chapter 6. Chapter 6 was a 10 out of 10 chapter, and Mitsuki versus Boruto was just very special. The whole dynamics, the conversation, everything was just perfect. There's a lot going on in chapter 9, so I'm gonna focus on my favorite parts. The first part will be Boruto and Kashin Koji staying at Orochimaru's hideout. Orochimaru is officially stepping back into the manga, and he's one of my favorite characters, so you love to see it. This also means Orochimaru played a major role in Boruto's training. So Boruto had 3 masters: Sasuke, Kashin Koji, and Orochimaru. Really want to see Orochimaru's reaction to seeing Kashin Koji, the clone of his fallen friend Jiraiya. We should get that information later in the chapter, or there still is a possibility that Boruto is just using Orochimaru's hideouts without Orochimaru's knowledge. That's still up to grabs, but it's been hinted that Orochimaru was going to play a major role in the Boruto series. Let's take a trip back down to chapter 35, page 24 all the way to page 27 if you're using the manga reader app. Sarada states, "Hey, it's been on my mind, but that karma couldn't be related to the jutsu mark on my mom's forehead." Sarada says she didn't know what it was called, and Naruto quickly corrects her and lets her know it's the Byakugo seal. And Lord Fifth had it too, and he pointed at the statue. This information was about to be dismissed until Mitsuki stepped in. Mitsuki follows up and says, "According to my parents, the Byakugo seal goes back a long way and there's a lot that we still don't know about it." And that prompted Boruto to say he should go ask Lord Fifth about this information, and Sarada said she was going to go talk to her mother. Based on information that we got from the original Naruto series in Shippuden, we know that the Byakugo seal comes from the Uzumaki clan, a distant cousin to the Senju clan. They were known for their large chakra pools, their red hair, and their mastery of sealing jutsu. So it's kind of crazy that the Byakugo seal that they created looks similar to the karma seal. It makes you wonder if they ever saw or witnessed the karma seal, which prompted them to create the Byakugo seal. The Byakugo seal spreads on the body just like the karma seal. Let's cook some more. Orochimaru traveled the shinobi world collecting jutsu, stealing artifacts and weapons, but through his travels, Orochimaru learned a lot of information on different clans of different regions. One of the clans he learned some information about was the Uzumaki clan. See Orochimaru put this information in use in chapter 618 of Naruto Shippuden. At the beginning of the chapter, we see Orochimaru arrive at the Uzumaki clan's mask hall, and he gets the mask of the Death Reaper seal. He then uses the mask to summon the 4 Kages of the past, which were sealed by the 3rd Hokage, showing us that Orochimaru has information on the Uzumaki clan. So I do believe Orochimaru, Sakura, and Lady Tsunade are all going to play a major role when it comes to unraveling the secrets of the Karma Seal and also the Uzumaki clan. If you're also still on the fence about the Uzumaki clan playing a major role in the Boruto 2 Blue Vortex series in the future, just look at the title. 2 Blue Vortex. This is a direct reference to the Minato one-shot that was released right before 2 Blue Vortex was released. We saw in the one-shot manga a vortex-like parameter set up to keep Kushina binded to a certain location of the village so Kurama couldn't take over. Not to mention the Uzumaki's clan symbol is a vortex. If you guys really want to be for real, Code looks like a Uzumaki clan member. We still don't know much about his character, so that's still on the table. But all of this is a video for another day. I'm gonna create a video explaining why the Uzumaki clan is going to play a major role in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Let's move on to Boruto being hesitant to use his karma seal. If you go back and rewatch what fate means in the Boruto series, a video I created, and go straight to the Boruto section. During that part of the video, I explained that Boruto is afraid to use his karma seal because of his early lessons of cheating in the tuning exams, and also Momoshiki taking over his body and wreaking havoc in the shinobi world. Momoshiki and Boruto are one being sharing a one soul. The process of the karma seal was supposed to eliminate Boruto's soul, and Momoshiki was supposed to take over, but it didn't happen. The process was stopped. This is why Boruto was able to use Momoshiki's ability to see into the future and see his own fate. With the ability of future sight, Boruto saw that Momoshiki took over his body and destroyed or killed somebody that was very close to him. This frightening vision of the future is why Boruto isn't using his karma seal. A lot of people in the comments disagreed with me when I said that's the main reason why Boruto will not use his karma seal. He's scared, and chapter 9 proved it. But it was obvious before chapter 9 that Boruto was scared to use his karma seal. You just had to really look at it. If you looked at it, the red flag came from chapter 4, Boruto versus the God Tree clones. Boruto was basically getting jumped by these creatures, and in a pinch, he could have used his karma seal to give him enough power to at least kill 2 out of the 4. I've explained in so many videos why the karma seal gives the user an amp, and Boruto has 2 versions, V1 and V2, and if Boruto used V1 and V2 against the God Tree clones confidently, he would have defeated 3 out of the 4 and probably struggled with Jura. But he didn't. He left. He fled. And that made it so obvious Boruto was afraid of using his karma. The new information that we received in chapter 9 proving that Boruto's afraid of using his karma seal, now we have to revisit the panel with him and Kashin Koji sitting under the Sasuke tree. Kashin Koji walks up to Boruto and it says, "Are you trying to destroy this planet? Don't ever be that rash again." And Boruto said, "Sorry, I panicked." Originally, the fandom thought that Kashin Koji was saying, "Boruto, if you would have died in this situation, the world would have ended." But now with the new information we received in chapter 9, Kashin Koji was basically saying, you placed yourself in a dire situation which would have led you to use your karma seal, opening the door for Momoshiki to take over your body, and that would have possibly ended the world. Imagine Momoshiki taking over Boruto's time skip body. This man will be too broken. Momoshiki has shown us that he's not afraid of using the jutsu within Boruto's arsenal. Not to mention he can strike a deal with the God Tree clones. Anyways, the whole situation would have been bad, but that's what Kashin Koji was talking about. Only way Boruto will be able to free himself from Momoshiki, better yet, purify his soul of Momoshiki. You guys know where I'm going with this. He will need to activate his JOUGAN. The JOUGAN's going to be the one thing to purify Boruto of Momoshiki and allow him to use the powers of his Karma 1 and Karma 2 as weapons without the risk of Momoshiki taking over. Don't believe Momoshiki is going to survive the time skip. Once we get to the final fight of Boruto versus Kawaki, Momoshiki will not be within the body of Boruto. Fortunately, this means Momoshiki, and that's also another video for another day, I'm gonna explain to you guys how exactly Boruto is going to awaken his JOUGAN in the future of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. So we got a lot going on, but that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys once again, and I'm out.